one you guys have all been waiting for. The #1 leaked item.
Oh my god.
You aren't supposed to know about these Roblox items. Hey guys, Allen here, and today we are going to be getting into the top 8 leaked Roblox items. Now, some of these items were leaked before and some of these items have been recently leaked. I'm not actually sure if some of them have been released on the actual Roblox site yet, but if some of them have and you're a person who knows a lot about this, then just let me know. That'd be fantastic. Okay, so now, some of these items actually have some negative reviews and some of them actually have some positive reviews, so we are going to be getting into that in a second. First, let's do a little challenge that I like to do for every new video. So all you have to do is like the video, subscribe, turn the bell on, click the little bell, I'm sure you all know where it is, and comment down below. Would you actually consider getting any of these Roblox items if they were on the site? Okay, you have 5 seconds to complete that challenge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You complete it? Alright, let's get on with the video. Okay, first of all, let me explain how some of these items work. So I'm just gonna click some random item. Let's just click this one. So guys, let me just show you how leaked items kind of work, I guess. You know, I don't know how to explain that correctly. So you see, these are rainbow pixel shades. This is what they look like, and they're not actually out in Roblox yet. So if I click the texture and then I go there, see the texture for it, rainbow pixel shades, you know, it's by Roblox. Okay, that's how they know it will be leaked. All right, and then this is the mesh for it. So you know, if you go here and you click mesh, this is the mesh for that actual particular item. Now your comments down here too, or whatever, how people feel about it, really. So with that information, hopefully you have a better understanding of how it works, and let's get right into the video. So guys, before we actually move on, I'm gonna need you to do something really quick. It's really quick, trust me. Now just go down to the description, go to the top of the description and click the link. Okay, once you click the link, it should take you to this group right here. Okay, AllenGang. Alright, this is my fan group. I would like you guys all to join. Okay, join as fast as you can. We're just starting. This is gonna be awesome. So for number 7, we have the money roll item. This was leaked in November 13th of 2018, and a lot of these items were leaked quite a while ago. Some of them weren't, but yeah, the texture for it. Let's see the texture. That doesn't look the greatest texture. I mean, it's a texture. What do you want? Right? Okay, that's weird. They actually put the item name on the... Well, it has 17 favorites, and let's read some of the comments. What if, whenever you got this, it was like Builders Club, but it gave you 100 Robux per day instead of 60? Dude, imagine that, like Builders Club. Oh my gosh. This guy must be rich if he's getting 60 Robux a day. What? You have OBC, dude? Come on. Alright. So it looks to me that people are saying it is a toy code item, which I am not entirely sure what that is. I think you have to buy like a Roblox toy in a store and a code comes on it, and then you can redeem that code online or whatever. Yeah, let's get into the next one. Number 6. Okay, we actually have number 6 here, and this is kind of an interesting item because it is the blue steel mohawk. Now you don't really see many other items that are blue steel besides, I don't know, like the blue steel crown, or like the blue isn't there like a blue steel domino crown or something like that? Anyways, you don't really see a lot of items, but I guess they're coming out with more. Now let's go to the texture and mesh. Here's the texture. This is how somebody found it, really. And then here's the mesh. Alright, so they just put the name on that one too. That's really interesting to me. You'd think they wouldn't want people to know that there's an entirely new item coming out. And yeah, let's read some of the comments. If you trip and hit your head on the ground, the blue steel will go through your head. Buddy, you spelt blue steel wrong. Might want to check your grammar. Piece of crap. What do you mean? Blue steel and Wanwood are like the best designs in the game, okay? What are people's problems with it? Let's see the next one. So for number 5, we actually have radioactive beast mode bandana. So this was leaked the same day, November 13th, 2018, and it's a hat. So now let's go to the texture and mesh of this item. Ivory Immortal Sword. Okay, this is interesting because half of the face is actually cut off. And I don't know if I will ever be able to see the other half of this somehow or some way, but, you know, that's interesting. And then the cool bandana, you know, very interesting stuff. Radioactive beast mode is actually a face. So the weird thing with this is that there's actually not a regular beast mode bandana. So if you go and search it up here in catalog, there's none to be seen really. Let's see what people had to say about this. To be honest, this item doesn't look the best, but I hope it's worth something. So Nick thinks this is still a piece of garbage, and this guy, well, with that being said, I think people would not enjoy this item very much, if I'm guessing correctly. So now, let's go on to the next one. So for number 4 here, we actually have the blue steel cape. This was leaked yesterday on the 5th. Time of recording this, it was yesterday. So now, 2 people have favorited this since, you know, the leak. And let's just see it. So this is the texture, as you can see, and this is the mesh. Let's read some of the opinions that people had on this. Personally, I think it is awesome. I think this looks amazing just because it is blue steel. Blue steel is one of the, oh my gosh, it is one of the finest looking categories of like item in the game. And a lot of people will not actually agree with me on that, which is not okay. You're not allowed to disagree with me on that, okay? It just looks too nut. How can you even disagree on that? Anyways, let's read some of the opinions that people had in the comments of this one. So ISRXB says, LMAO, people are gonna make that fake Dominus thing with this. Now I have no idea what he's talking about, but interpret that how you will. Here's something else you can interpret how you will. Twisted Galaxy says, pretty whack. Pretty whack. Up here, Tanako says, it looks better than the Volk. So I don't know if that is a roast or considered a roast, but we'll find out later, and you'll find out which Volk he's talking about. Let's move on to the next one. So for number 3 here, we actually have the Red Volk. This was leaked November 13th, 2018, and if we go into 3D mode, we can actually see what this Volk looks like. We can control it and stuff. Now, it looks very interesting, I think. I don't know, that part just looks super skinny and sketchy to me. Volks have never been my favorite item on Roblox, but it's definitely very interesting to see one that's designed with the same original mesh as the original Volk was. So let's actually see the texture and mesh of these items. This is weird. This is a weird texture. It's just kind of blotches everywhere. In Valkyrie Helm, same mesh, same kind of thing, you know. So here's my opinion on this. This doesn't look very good to me. Let's read some of the comments or opinions that other people had on it. It looks like it's a toy code. Which toy? So that probably means there's a decent amount of them out right now. Let's see if people like it. So Kornos actually said he bought 100 of the toy that it came with, and he says he's gonna get it for sure, which that means to me that people actually like this item. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. Now, we're on to number 2 here. We're almost done. Here's the green Valk. This is number 2. It was actually leaked yesterday, which is kind of insane. Let's go to the texture and mesh of it actually. Hot Valk, okay. The same texture we saw before with that red Valkyrie, and then the same mesh we saw before. Well, not the same exact texture we saw before. Kinda, you know, the same blotchiness kind of look to it. I personally don't like this item very much. You know, it just doesn't look very good. Now, let's see some of the opinions other people had. This guy says, it just seems ugly compared to other Volks. Volks in general are kinda, I don't know how I feel about them. This guy says this is the worst Volk. This guy says it's epic. So I'm kind of getting a half and half reaction here. The majority of people probably hate this item. Now, let's move on to the next one. If you failed the last challenge, it's not too late. Okay, I'm gonna do another challenge, and this time it's gonna be 5 seconds longer, okay? So, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, turn on that little bell thingy, click like on the video, and comment on which hat you would want and why. And I will like some of your comments and pin them. Just make sure you comment. You ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Alright, let's move on to number 1. The one you guys have all been waiting for. Number 1 leaked item. Blue Sparkle Time Shutter Shades. Again, I don't know if this hat is actually out yet. November 23rd, 2018. Its texture looks like this, which looks kind of weird, and its mesh actually looks like this, the basic Shutter Shades mesh. My opinion on this, it looks pretty okay. I think it looks pretty good actually. If it goes limited, then this will definitely be a pretty high demand item. I don't know how many people are actually going to own this. That's my opinion on it. Let's read some other opinions on it. This guy says this looks actually decent. This guy says, why were these 5,000 Robux? So that leads me to believe that they were actually on the site already and that they were being sold. And 5,000 Robux is a lot of money. But either way, they will probably have a decently high demand in the trading world. They already came out and are off sale now. So, well, we got our answer there, but I would still like some opinions on this. Sparkle makes it uglier, this guy says. So apparently he's not a fan of sparkle time things. So that was actually number 1. So let me know what you guys think of all these items right here, if you actually enjoyed them or not. That is going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe if you want more content like this, and yeah, peace.
I don't know if there's good luck, never give up, you better catch up, I got my bread up, I don't switch lanes.